Welcome, welcome, welcome to my page. I am the rebuttal, and today we're here to talk about Dr. Martin Luther King. There has been a lot of things going on in the news. I don't know if you've heard, but Trump has just signed something releasing classified information on the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr., John F. Kennedy, and Robert F. Kennedy. I'm interested in all three, but I am most interested in Martin Luther King. Now, I haven't did too much research on why Trump wants to release this, but all of these things have awoken or woke something up inside of me that I put away a few years ago. What is that? When I was younger, I would say going through like 17 to about 23, I wanted to be an activist. Yes, I wanted to be like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Khalid Muhammad, um, and many other people that I saw. I wanted to be my own person, but I was inspired by these people. I wanted to do something for the black community, for to push black people forward. I felt like it was my duty, but then things changed. I fell back. But during these years of development, I've heard many things, and I haven't seen the classified data of Martin Luther King, but I do have some things I want to bring up in this video. Today I want to talk about the poison pen letter that Dr. Martin Luther King received. I want to talk about FBI COINTELPRO, the counterintelligence program called that had a plan called or had an agenda program. I don't even know what you would call it, but they had something called COINTELPRO, CIA type shit, to prevent the rise of the Black Messiah. Have y'all ever heard of that? Because today I run across many black men that don't know their history. And even the ones that do know their history is so watered down to the point it's like it feels as if they don't even understand where we've came from before slavery, during slavery, and after slavery. Like they're living in this facade world. Like they don't really know what's going on. They don't know the impact of Elijah Muhammad. They don't know the real impact of Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and many other people that came before and after them. They don't know. They don't know. And they don't care to know. They feel like that was so long ago and today is a new day. I even get wrapped up in that sometimes. But the climate is changing. Reality, I'm not gonna say reality, but the direction of America is changing. And I don't think y'all are paying attention. And to be honest, I don't know which way it's going to go. But it may be different for different people, for different cultures, for different races. It may be different where it seems like America is about to go. You know, as a black man, you get so confused because it's like, do I be a gangster? Do I be a drug dealer? Do I be a pimp? Do I be somebody that just goes and gets money? Should I just try to get rich and F everything else? You know what I'm saying? Should I raise a family? Should I do this? Should I do that? What's my stance as a black man? A lot of us talk about black business, you know, black business, black business. Black business is not the same as a self-sustaining economy for black people. I want you to understand that just because a bunch of black people have black businesses does not change the direction of where black people are going, and that is into directly integrated into white America, which I'm not saying is bad or good, but what I'm saying, don't get that confused to what certain leaders wanted, black leaders wanted for black people. It's not the same. Just having a bunch of black businesses, yeah, that's good. Self sustain, having our own, but just having a black business doesn't mean we have our own. And I could go deeper in that, but I want to get into the other stuff. Let's talk about COINTELPRO. Let me pull it up on the screen for y'all. But sorry, clicking on right there. COINTELPRO. This is Copilot. This is AI, a AI generated program that's linked to Microsoft Word or Microsoft Office. I'm using Copilot to answer this question. I asked it, is the prevention of the rise of the Black Messiah real? AI says, yes, it is real. The phrase prevent the rise of the Black Messiah comes from a directive within the FBI's COINTELPRO counterintelligence program during the late 1960s. The program aimed to surveil, misinform, misdirect, and subvert or destroy black militant groups. One of its goals was to prevent the emergence of a charismatic leader who could unify and inspire the militant black nationalist movement. This directive targeted figures like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and Stokely Carmichael, among others. It's a sobering reminder of the lengths to which some institutions have gone to maintain control and suppress movements for racial justice and equality. If you want to dive deeper into this topic, I can help you find more information. So they're no longer hiding it. They're no longer hiding it, but it's no longer talked about either. You know, the algorithm is deeper than just what you see on TikTok or what you see on YouTube or what you see on Facebook. It's different than what you see on social media. The algorithm controls your thinking pattern. And right now, I am convinced that this never stopped. That this is just a ongoing protocol for black people. Any there right now we have no leaders. I don't believe we do. I really don't. Name someone, and I don't really. The voice is suppressed. I don't see black people unify. I see black men hating black women. I see black men hating black men. I see black men confused over politics. We don't know which way to go. We have bought in to the system that oppressed us. We have bought all the way in, whether you a Democrat, a Republican, or whatever you want to call yourself. We have bought in. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. I'm not saying you wrong, but we have bought in. I don't know if we were led astray or not, but I feel like we were. I feel like we were, and I feel like the government will never be on our side. I just do not think the government will ever have our best interest in their heart. And we will be forever picking between the lesser of two evils until we get together and build our own. And that is a tall task. That is a very tall task. But let's talk about Martin Luther King. So there's going to be some information come out. I've been seeing people on Facebook saying that the information makes him look kind of crazy. A lot of people have hinted towards Reverend Martin Luther King, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., however you want to, say his title, that he had some extramarital affairs. He was sleeping with many different women. And I remember it coming out on Barbershop. I don't know if it was one or two, but Cedric the Entertainer brought it up. He said MLK was a hoe. He was a hoe. Something like that. It was kind of crazy, but it just went past. Like it wasn't no big uproar about it. I think it got brought up maybe last year with Cat Williams or somebody brought it up. I forgot. Somebody brought it up, but it still didn't make a lot of noise. A lot of things are getting suppressed. Y'all gotta know that. I don't even think I think we so far gone for the mind we had when we first got out of slavery. And I don't know if we can get back to it. I don't know if we can get back to a Black Wall Street. I don't know if we have the right climate, set of circumstances, and set of just minds to build another Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, uh, even a Louis Farrakhan. And then with how political things are and how censored things are, you are not even allowed to speak about certain things without worrying about being retaliated by your job. It just threatening your line of work, threatening your way to feed your family. But a lot of black men, I don't even feel like you educated enough to speak out. We all are a little bit misinformed, and it's not our fault. It's done on purpose. But let's let's get to this letter, the poison pen letter. This letter that I have right here was sent to Martin Luther King, Dr. Martin Luther King, in an attempt to make him kill himself, to make him off himself. And this has to be a part of the COINTELPRO. And that's why I brought that up. This had to be one of the tricks that they played, one of the dirty tricks they played with our leaders. Um, I definitely will read it to y'all. But this is a letter sent by an FBI agent posing as like I think a black man, posing as a concerned black man that has evidence on him or something like that. But it's a crazy letter now. It kind of read crazy, but we gonna read it. We gonna read it. It starts with, in view of your low grade, they talking to Dr. King. In view of your low grade abnormal personal behavior, I will not dignify your name with either a Mr. or a Reverend or a Doctor. And your last name calls to mind only the type of king such as King Henry VIII and his countless sets of adultery, with countless acts of adultery and immoral conduct lower than that of a beast. King, look into your heart. You know you are a complete fraud and a great liability to all of us Negroes. White people in this country have enough frauds of their own, but I am sure they don't have one at this time that is anywhere near your equal. You are no clergyman and you know it. I repeat, you are a colossal fraud and an evil, vicious one at that. You cannot believe in God and act as you do. Clearly you don't believe in any personal moral principles. King, like all frauds, your end is approaching. You could have been our greatest leader. You, even at an early age, have turned out to be not a leader, but a desolate, abnormal, moral imbecile. We will now have to depend on our older leaders like Wilkins, a man of character, and thank God we have others like him. But you are done. Your honorary degrees, your Nobel Prize, and other awards will not save you, King. I repeat, you are done. No person can overcome facts, not even a fraud like yourself. Lend your sexually psychotic ear to the enclosure. You will find yourself and in all your dirt filth, evil, and moronic talk exposed on the record for all time. I repeat, no person can argue successfully against facts. You are finished. You will find on the record for all time your filthy, dirty, evil companions, male and female, giving expression with you to your hideous abnormalities. And some of them to pretend to be ministers of the gospel. Satan could not do more. What incredible evilness. It is all there on record. Your sexual orgies. Listen to yourself, you filthy, abnormal animal. You are on the record. You yourself are a filthy, abnormal. Oh, okay, I'm reading the same thing. My bad. You have been on record all of your adulterous acts, your sexual orgies extending forth into the past. This one is but a tiny sample. You will understand this, yes, from your various evil playmates on the East Coast to the West Coast and even outside the country. You are on record. King, you are done. The American public, the church organizations that have been helping Protestant, Catholic, and Jews will know you for what you are, an evil, abnormal beast. So will others who have backed you. You are done. Now, this is where it gets. This is where they put the cherry on top. King, there is only one thing left for you to do. You know what it is. You have just 34 days in which to do. This exact number has been selected for a specific reason. It is definite, practical, significant. You are done. There is but one way out for you. You better take it before your filthy, abnormal, fraudulent self is bared to the nation. That is the letter. I'm not the best reader. Hopefully, y'all got through that with me, but that's the letter. You can easily find it. Where did I get this from? I think I got it from the History Channel, one of their videos. They have a History Channel video called The Poison Pen. You can find it on YouTube. I can probably link it in the description on YouTube. Um, this is a letter. Now, I'm guessing just like the classified data that are classified documents that Trump is releasing, there may be some things that make Dr. Martin Luther King look a little sketchy. You know, cause reading that letter, you feel two things. Or you could forget, like you can forget that is like a ploy to make him commit suicide, and you might just look at the infidelity and be like, what did he have going on? They found a lot of dirt on this guy. Okay. And that may be true. This may be true. This may be true, man, but that doesn't change the change that he was trying to make. It doesn't. And I want y'all to take notice that this entity, some may call it the Illuminati, the government, the whatever you want to call it, the whatever, this is what has always been happening. They don't only just kill our activist leaders, our black activists. They take away they take any black man of influence away from us if they fear that he's getting too powerful. You see that with Diddy, you see that with R. Kelly, you see that with Bill Cosby, you see that with um many black men that come into success. It's short lived. It's like they let them get so high and then demoralize them in the world's eye. and we still haven't caught on to it. We still haven't caught on to it. No matter if you join them and participate in the evil that they employ on this, or whatever you want to call it, on the evilness, or whatever they do, in them rooms and them meetings, and whatever you got to do to sell your soul, you still end in a very humiliating demise. That's what they do. That's what they do. They assassinated all the people that could really bring change. And then, just for the heck of it, just to make sure they don't get too much wealth, they whack even the music people. They kill them, they humiliate them. This is a thing. America has a thing for doing this like that. And we still haven't caught on. We allow this. And I'm not blaming it's like, hey, but it's like we are so separated, spread out, different ideologies, different experiences. A lot of us still don't even like each other. We gotta deal with gang violence. We gotta deal with you being from the middle class and you being from the lower class. You having a silver spoon. There's so much that separates us. And it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know the future for the black family, or just the black man. I'm not saying it's all doom and destruction, but I have to take a minute and say, damn, like we really have just thrown away a lot of history. And we do it in motion now. It's all for motion. It's all for just going through the motion. Black History Month come and go, but do you really know your history? A lot. I done talked to some black men and they don't even care about history before slaves. To them, it's like, what can I do with that? A lot of black women don't. I mean, it's just we not worried about it no more. Everything is all good. But now that Trump is in office, a lot of black people are starting to feel away. But it's other black people that feel like, man, Trump the best thing that can happen to America. So I don't know. I don't know, man. But I just want you to know that if it's the way things are, everybody is so split and divided. I just want you to know that this is done on purpose. That misinformation is done on purpose. And it may be coming from both sides, is what I'm saying too. You may be on the left side and they giving out misinformation. You might be on the right side and they giving out misinformation. Cause like I said on another video, they're different wings on the same bird. They get into it's only one direction the bird can go. You feel me? And it just appear to be different different sides on the wing, but you gotta look at the head. You gotta look at the bird. You know what I'm saying? The whole bird. But I just wanted to share that with y'all. Didn't mean to ramble. Hopefully you can make it through the whole video. If you did, if you feel like I had any type of substance, it's only gonna get better. Um, Rock with me. Hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button, get in the comments and let me know what you think. Yeah, yeah. But a lot more to come out, a lot more to be said. I'm gonna do my due diligence. I hope you do yours. And I hope you can make informed decisions, you know. But this is the time to start educating. Um, I know everybody wants to be like a content creator now. Everybody wants to be this, wants to be that. And I get that. There's nothing wrong with that. But just remember that I'm not saying you gotta go outside and stand in the middle of the road and yell out this is going on and that is going on. But you know, the bigger your platform is, try if you're doing something that's political or just educational, make sure you are getting information from both sides. get a real rounded view of things. Don't just get so skewed, you know. But anyway, I'm tired, man. I'm finna I'm finna lay it down. It's a long video, my bad. But yeah, that's what I had for y'all, man. Hopefully we get more information and we watching to see what this Trump administration is going to do. A lot of things are changing on the hour, every hour. So stay tuned. I'll be back. I'll see y'all on the next video.